Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Wednesday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham. Alongside Jeremy Jeffco, we'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics and maybe a little beyond. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Auburn gets a win over Wofford last night, 93-62. That's a misprint. 93-62. Obviously, they did what they were supposed to do against the Wofford Terriers. We'll break that game down a little bit and look forward to this weekend. So Auburn going to take on Houston. That's going to be a very fun matchup. It'll tell Auburn basically where they are, I think, moving forward, as they're going to play in head out to Las Vegas next week and have a fun little tournament there with a lot of really good teams in that. So a lot to talk about there. We'll talk about some playoff contenders. We'll kind of start this and make this a weekly segment as we move toward the end of the season. Who's going to make the playoffs? Who's got the best chance to make the playoffs? Who's the most likely to make the playoffs from each conference, and who will that game, a group of five team, be? Some interesting, we didn't get a chance to get to some of these that Derek Nix had to say. I just, I can't resist at least going back and hitting on a couple of these because, I don't know, they just they seem to pique my interest a little bit with what the game, how the offense looked and what it's looked like for so long. But as always, your phone calls come first. Let's go to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline and welcome in a familiar name, Mylan. How you doing today?
Hey, Mylan.
Pretty good. How are y'all?
Doing well.
And I've been listening to a lot of shows about the coaching search, and a lot of them say the same thing. We need to hire an offensive guy. That way we retain Durkin. That is not what we need to do. We need to hire the right guy. And if the right guy wants to bring in his own staff, that's what needs to be done. This whole narrative of we got to keep guys is why we're part of the reason why we're in the mess we're in now. We can't handicap coaches, and that's where that whole narrative, nobody wants to come to Auburn because you get told what to do, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you do stuff like that, that's why you're in a mess. And I'll hang up and get your guys' opinion on that.
Absolutely. I think that's 100% right. If you hire a guy, and I've always said that, I'd love to keep DJ Durkin. I think he's a great defensive coordinator, but I don't put restraints on anybody that I hire. If I hire an offensive coordinator, I say if you want to change the staff, change it.
100% to everything you said, Mylan. Because and here's and this is going to sound like I'm bagging on DJ Durkin, and I'm not. Okay.
Okay.
DJ Durkin has had a really nice defense this year, good defense. But let's not make them the 85 Bears. They're 8th in the SEC in scoring defense. They're 9th in total defense. They're 13th in passing defense. Now they're 3rd against the run. That's good. And overall, the defense has done enough to keep them in games. He's done a good job.
Yeah. I'm more. All that's good. It's the points per game that I really care about.
Yeah,
and that's been really good.
8th in the league in scoring, right?
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
When your offense is terrible, that makes it leave it out a little better.
I'm not saying he's done a bad job, but like I said, let's not make him the 85 Bears.
They're not.
Okay? They're not top 3 in every category kind of thing. So what I would say to that is, even if they were top 5 in every defensive category. I still agree with Milan that when you hire a head coach, you hire a head coach, and the head coach will build out his staff. If anybody in Auburn's athletic administration is putting conditions on a head coach they hire, hey, would you keep this guy for us? No. In fact, it makes me, I would be less likely to do it. I'd tell them no in the interview just to force their hand, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to know. All right, let me give you a good example. Let's go to the other team across the state. 2008. Saban's first year at Alabama, 2007, he had Major Applewhite as his offensive coordinator. Took away play calling from him.
And Kevin Steele is his defensive coordinator.
Kevin Steele left on his own accord because Kirby was ascending, and Kevin didn't want to have to work under such a young guy. But Major Applewhite had the play calling taken away from him in the 9th game and never got it back, and then, left to go be the running backs coach at Texas or wherever.
Right.
And when Saban goes out to hire an offensive coordinator, well, he's got big budgets. He can hire anybody he wants to, right? Alabama's going to give him whatever he wants to. And at that time, and I follow college football pretty dang closely, and not once had I heard of the guy he hired. Like, I didn't know who this guy was. He turned out to be Jim McElwain.
Yeah.
But McElwain had NFL experience. He was out at Fresno State with Pat Hill. Pat Hill and Nick Saban were friends. He calls Pat Hill, hey, how's your guy? And Pat Hill's like, you'll love him. He's exactly what you want. He runs similar concepts to you. It's very pro style. And so, Alabama hires Jim McElwain, and all he does in 4 years is win 2 national championships. So I don't get into this. In prep for this show this morning, I watched an Auburn-based show.
Okay.
Not related to any of the Blitz programming, okay? I'll say that out front. And I got so frustrated listening to the people on the show going, yeah, I think, the athletic administration needs to, 1, the coach needs to keep DJ Durkin, and 2, they need to know who he's going to hire as offensive coordinator, and we need to go out and find the hottest offensive coordinator in the country. And it's like, we need to. We don't do any of that.
Right.
You hire the head coach and you let him build his staff. There is no we in that. And if there are people on the staff that he likes and respects and he wants to interview to potentially stay on, then you allow him to do that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you, Milan.
I'm on board with that. And I got thinking about it, and, I keep hearing this, and I've even said it myself. Auburn cannot miss on this hire. Auburn has to hire the right guy. Auburn has to hire the right guy this time. And there's a reason that you say that. There's a reason that there is that feeling. But the more I think about it, and when we did the show last night, and reading some of Derek Nix's comments, it just makes me think, going back and thinking some of the coaches we've hired, just don't hire a clown.
Yeah.
Just don't hire a clown. We've hired a clown the last 2 times.
Yeah.
Just don't do that. This doesn't have to be the exact perfect. Oh, if he's not the exact guy, dude. No. Just hire a good coach.
Do you follow the betting odds?
Just hire a good coach.
Do you follow the betting odds on these coaching searches?
I don't.
I like to follow them just because I assume that the Wizards in Vegas have a little more information than what I have.
Okay.
And there was some interesting stuff this morning. Lane Kiffin is the number 1 odds-on favorite for Florida.
Mm-hmm.
As of this morning, Nick Saban is now the number 1 odds-on favorite for LSU at -200.
Okay. I've been told by Luke Robinson that is not an option.
I don't think it is either, because I don't think he'll do it. I don't think he's a legacy guy. And, is Alabama going to leave that statue up and your name on the field if you go to LSU? I don't know. He's a legacy guy. So I don't think, but it tells me that there's conversations. And I know the new athletic director, Verge Osbury, at LSU, and Saban are very tight. They go back a long way.
Okay.
So there probably have been some conversation. It may be just consulting. Who knows? And then at Auburn, the odds got better for John Sumrall as the number 1. and seems to be the strongest betting favorite.
Right.
At Auburn. So I just follow it. Like I said, doesn't mean that that's who it is, right? It just means that right now the folks in Vegas are like, okay, if you're going to bet on this, here's the guy we're going to pay the least money for. You know what I mean? So.
Well, John Summerall, I don't know this for a fact, does not seem to be a clown.
I would say far from a clown. I don't know him personally, but just his attitude in general does not come off clownish. I would say this. I mean,
I don't think DJ Durkin's a clown.
There's a lot of sports writers that I don't pay attention to because I think they're clowns, since we got that word going.
Okay.
And I think they just do stuff as clickbait.
Yeah.
But one of them that I do tend to listen to because I think he's pretty measured in how he says stuff is Brandon Marcello. And Marcello said this morning that
was at Auburn for many years.
Yeah, many years at Auburn. Brandon Marcello said this morning if Auburn hires John Summerall, they'll be a 10-win team within 2 years. He is convinced of that. So
why would you not be? He's won 10 games pretty much every year.
His next win as a head coach is going to be his 40th in his 4-year career. So he's averaging 10 wins a year in a 4-year head coaching career.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
It's a pretty good track record. So he may be the guy. We'll see.
I don't know who it's going to be, but I would say this, and again, if you want to switch your focus to offensive-minded guys because there's a better chance they'll keep Durkin, you're doing this wrong.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that 100%. All right, thank you for the call. We got to go to break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
there's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. About 45 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us, whether that be on your Spectrum cable dial or finding us on YouTube or Facebook, however you choose to consume our content. We appreciate you so much. And we appreciate our sponsors here on the show. J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big. No job is too small, commercial or residential. For all your needs, give them a call today, 334-531-0199. And Sense Green, heating, cooling, and insulation. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sense Green. They are the carrier dealer in this area, and they can set you up very professional. Sense Green, 334-487-3555. Let's go back to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro hotline. We got Jones. Hey, Jones, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
How you doing, Andy and JJ?
Good,
Doing great.
Hey, listen, as an Auburn guy, first of all, I want to say I will support whoever Cohen hires. So I'm not here to bash, but I agree with JJ and one of the previous callers, Mylan, regarding Durkin. We don't want to beat him up, but here's the reality. I don't recall Auburn stopping anybody in the last couple of years except Vandy on the 4th and 2. And Auburn did get a stop. Any other time that I recall, Auburn has given up big play after big play, especially on 3rd down, and stopped nobody when it was needed to be stopped. And furthermore, when you look at Derek Nix, not to be negative, but when Auburn made that stop on 4th and 2 to get in the field goal range, that was when Derek Nix should have shown his mettle, in my opinion. Instead of going to that deadgum tight end Preston, he should have thrown a slant over the middle to one of the 2 other receivers who had been having a great game. and then clocked it and had a chance for a field goal. Those little things bother me because I'm an old guy and I'm tired of losing. And the fact of the matter is when people rah-rah about DJ Durkin, they better temper it a little bit with the reality that Auburn has had some blunderous goofs on defense over the last couple of years at critical times. So I just had to get that off my chest, guys. Love your show. I'm going to hang up and listen.
Thank you, Jones.
I don't remember the play he's talking about with Nix.
He's talking about Auburn had 15 seconds. They were at the Vandy 43. They threw an out, about a 7-yard out to Preston Howard of all. I don't know why.
Who has been a very unreliable target.
I would have thrown an out to Cam Coleman there at the sideline. That way you get out of bounds, and maybe you do that twice in 15 seconds, and you set up for maybe a 40-yard field goal to win the game. In other words, we missed that pass, and then we end up throwing another one, and we have 1 second, and we
There was some. I'll say this at the end of the game when I was watching it. There were some clock management things that I kind of shook my head at.
Yeah.
But again,
interim coach.
It's an interim coach, and it's so. And DJ Durkin's been a head coach before, but only for 2 seasons, and so little grace there but yes, in critical times, it is much more important who gets the ball than how you get it to them. So in critical times, yes, a Singleton, a Coleman, even the running back, if you want to loop him out, over the middle. But, I think in critical times, the best coaches to me, in critical times, it's not about the fancy play call as much as it is going to the right guy. And because every team has 2 or 3 guys that you count on, that's who I'm looking to get the ball to in a critical situation.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And look, and I get what you're saying, and all that's true. However, I do know we hadn't given up 24 points to anybody going into the Vandy game. That tells me
more than 24.
More than 24. Right. We haven't. We were giving ourselves a chance to win. That's what I want from my defensive coordinator. The numbers are fine.
I agree with you. There's all right, so game script, right? There's a term you hear a lot more in the NFL than you hear in college football, but I think as college football gets more evenly distributed talent, you're going to hear more about game script. If you watched Auburn early this season and you were playing against Auburn, I'm not going out there trying to be wide open offensively and score 40 points. I'm going to take care of the football and just figure Auburn's going to screw it up, right?
Yeah.
So, there may be teams who are capable of scoring more points. Third and long here, let's not put the ball in jeopardy. Let's run a draw. Let's run a screen. And so there are game script situations. And then same thing happened this past Saturday. The game script changed.
Yeah.
And the game script changed right before halftime when Vandy got that drive right before half and went, oh, we can run this style on them and be successful. And so the whole script of the game changed. And
that doesn't explain 16 points against Texas A&M, though.
No.
That's just good defense.
Keeping in mind, really wasn't even 16. It was really 9. And Texas A&M, it felt like a 23-9 game. You know what I mean?
And plus, Auburn's playing about 7 freshmen on defense. That, again, if you can, he's getting guys ready to play that are coming, in as freshmen. So that's another. Again, I'm not advocating. I'm just saying.
And I'm not bagging on him.
I'm trying to.
It's both ways.
I am trying to defend him a little bit here.
Yeah, I don't look, and I get
just as a DC.
I get what Jones is saying. Especially last year, there were some critical late game situations where the defense would give up third and longs that they had no business giving up.
If DJ Durkin was a DC, would we have given up a 4th and forever against Alabama in the Iron Bowl? I doubt it. Thanks, Ron Roberts.
He might still have you.
That's true. We got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, you care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, you care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Berner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We are brought to you each and every day, of course, by Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Great place to get some great food in the Montgomery and Auburn area. Go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com, just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. They've always got some great specials going on. I haven't looked lately, but I'm sure they've got some Thanksgiving specials coming up. The food is absolutely tremendous. You will not be disappointed We have sampled it ourselves.
Yes, we have.
We can attest to it. It is wonderful. The people are great. Go and check them out on Pepper Tree in Montgomery.
And if they're listening and they want to, like, a 14-ounce ribeye?
Not bad. I could do that.
I could do that.
I could do
16
that.
ounce even?
See, I could. That's why I stopped there.
Yeah.
East Glen in Auburn and Pepper Tree in Montgomery. Go and check out Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine today. You'll be glad that you did. All right, JJ, let's look at some playoff contenders. Let's just cut through the garbage here. Now Auburn's not going to be a part. It's breaking news. Auburn's not going to be a part of the playoff this year.
No.
This year, I say.
That's right.
But next year, hope springs eternal. Okay, but look, the SEC. Okay, it's possible the SEC could get 5 teams in.
Yes.
Give me a percentage. How likely do you think that is?
I'd say it's 55%.
Okay, so over. Okay,
because the ACC is going to be a one-bid league. It is trash.
It is not good.
There is a very good chance that the Big 12 will be a one-team league, and it may just be Texas Tech, and that's it.
Yeah.
If the ACC is a one-bid league and the Big 10 is 3, which I think is more than likely, then I think the SEC, could get 5 in. If the Big 10 is 3, ACC is 1, the Big 12 is 1, then I think it's almost probable that the SEC gets 5 in.
All right, so right now you have got 2 undefeated teams in the SEC.
Yep.
A&M and Alabama.
That's right.
A&M's got South Carolina, Samford, and at Texas. So they basically, that one at the end is going to be the one, obviously, that everybody's watching. I think
A&M and Alabama are in a similar situation in that they're both 1 win away in league play from guaranteeing a spot.
Yep. Alabama's got Oklahoma this weekend, Eastern Illinois, and at Auburn. They've got that's not an easy schedule.
No, the Oklahoma game is the one. If you're Alabama, you really got to focus on this Oklahoma game, because if you win that one, I don't think they can keep you out of the playoffs regardless of what happens at Jordan Hare. So that to me is the one, got to win that one.
Georgia, they got Texas this weekend, Charlotte, and all of a sudden, Georgia Tech, that game's been interesting the last several years. And Georgia Tech got a really good team this year. So,
and I know Georgia Tech got paid well to move that game to the Georgia Dome. What a mistake! Play that game at Bobby Dodd.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't get that. Okay, so Georgia with that 1 loss, Ole Miss sitting there with 1 loss as well. They've got Florida and the Egg Bowl left at Starkville. That's not an easy.
Starkville could be tough, but again, I think Ole Miss is in a similar situation. They beat Florida this weekend. I don't think you can keep them out.
Right. Okay. Then you got Texas going to Georgia, Arkansas, and A&M. They've got the toughest schedule by far here to end the thing.
They do. And, we were talking during the break. If you assume a Texas win over Arkansas, and let's just go ahead and give them that one.
Yeah.
Then you got to go on the road to Georgia this weekend and at home against A&M in the final weekend. You win both, you're in, no question. The question to me is, what happens with a 3-loss Texas team whose 3 losses would be Ohio State on the road, Georgia on the road, and the other loss was?
Would be A&M, I guess. What do we say?
No, because they've already lost 2.
Yeah, they've lost 2. That would be
Ohio State and
Oklahoma. No, they beat Oklahoma. Who did they lose to? JJ.
Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway,
we'll get to it. It'll come to me.
It is possible that Texas could get in with 3 losses.
Right.
If they were to beat Georgia on the road or knock off an undefeated A&M at the end of the year.
Okay.
It's possible.
It's possible. All right, now you got Vandy on the outside looking in.
They're what, 15, 16, something like that?
I think they were. I can't remember whether.
You look at Vandy, Vandy really comes down to Tennessee. If they go on the road to Knoxville and win that game to finish 10-2, then I think Vandy deserves to be in there.
Well, if Texas A&M loses to Georgia and A&M, that obviously opens up a spot for.
Yeah. Now, my
Vanderbilt.
question is, if you got 9-3 Texas, 10-2 Vandy, 10-2 Notre Dame. Things get interesting, right?
Texas lost to Florida, didn't they?
Was it Florida?
That was like the inexplicable.
We'll look it up during the break.
I think they did. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air has been caring for you and your family's comfort and safety since 1908. For a limited time, we're offering a $39 heating tune-up plus a free air quality inspection. Heating tune-ups improve the efficiency of your system, which lowers energy bills and prevents costly repairs and replacements. More importantly, check for gas leaks that are harmful, even fatal, to your family's health and well-being. Don't risk waiting another minute. Call today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin, comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. 256-234-6221 is our number here. All right, the Big Ten, JJ.
Yes.
You got Indiana and Ohio State. They're in.
They're in. I think Oregon's pretty much in. I mean, it's possible Oregon could lose to USC and Washington.
Possible.
I don't see them losing both.
They're not losing both. Indiana's got Wisconsin and Purdue. They're going to win those. Ohio State's got UCLA, Rutgers, and at Michigan. Can Ohio State win at Michigan? That's a big question.
And Michigan's not bad.
It's a legitimate question. USC has only got one loss. They got Iowa at Oregon. So
they've only got one in conference.
Oregon, USC. That's going to determine those two teams.
Yeah.
One of those teams, I guess they could knock whichever one knocks the other out. And Michigan's sitting there. Michigan, they've kind of slopped around this year a little bit, but they've got Northwestern, at Maryland, and Ohio State. If they win out and go 10-2.
Hard for me to imagine them climbing like 9 spots.
Yeah.
Because winning at Northwestern and winning at Maryland's not going to get you anything.
I wouldn't think.
Now, winning at Ohio State would get you some love. But I still don't know at 10-2. I think they might wind up like Miami did last year, just be 10-2 on the outside looking in.
You don't think they could get in a 10-2 over a 10-2 Vandy? Or
I think in that situation, because Michigan's not Notre Dame, I think the committee would take Notre Dame over Vandy because it's Notre Dame. Michigan, a big name, big brand, but the story of Diego Pavia would also be a big selling point.
Yeah.
So, I think Vandy would have a better chance if it was head-to-head with Michigan than they would if it was head-to-head with, say, Notre Dame.
Okay.
Or Texas, for that matter.
All right, the Big 12, you got number 8, Texas Tech. I'm not sure these are the rankings that were coming in. I'm not sure what where they are in the CFP, but they're got Central Florida and at West Virginia. Really good chance they end up 11-1. Texas Tech.
Yep.
BYU has got TCU at Cincinnati, not a bad team, and Central Florida. What if BYU ends up 11-1?
Well, here's the thing. In that scenario that you're laying out, those two would have to play each other again in the championship game. So one of them is going to get another loss, and I think get left out.
Okay.
If you're in the Big Ten championship game with 1 or 2 losses, or the SEC championship game with 1 or 2 losses, then I don't think that game matters to your getting into the playoffs.
All right.
Big 12's a different story.
Think so. All right, the ACC, you got Georgia Tech. They're 8-1, only loss there in the ACC as well. At Boston College, that's a win. Pitt, not a guarantee. Pitt's not a bad team. And Georgia to round things out.
Yep. Georgia Tech has to win the conference championship game, I think. Or they could beat Georgia, I guess.
That would be a huge win.
We'll see, but I think you're going to wind up with like Georgia Tech and Virginia in the ACC title game. Winner gets in, loser goes home.
Yeah. I mean, Virginia's got 1 loss, Pitt's got 1 loss in the league. SMU's got 1 loss, and Duke's got 1 loss in the league. So who Georgia Tech plays is still very much up for grabs.
Yep.
If it's certainly a lesser team, like you said, the winner of that game is going to be the one and done.
I mean,
for
looking
the
at the
ACC.
schedules, the most likely one to win out is Virginia. They're on the road at Duke, and they have Virginia Tech at home.
Yeah.
And Duke's not terrible, but I still think Virginia would be a decent favorite in that game.
Yeah.
And then Virginia Tech is Virginia Tech, but so Virginia to me has the best odds of winning out on their schedule. Georgia Tech, I don't see them losing at BC, and I don't see them losing at home to Pitt.
Pitt's got certainly the toughest road.
Yeah, Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, Miami.
That's not going to be good for them, I don't think.
Yeah, so I don't know. My guess is Georgia Tech is going to win the next two and get in the conference title game, and then whoever they play, win and you're in, and lose you go home.
And is it Notre Dame's guaranteed if they were in the top 10? Is it some guarantee for them? I can't remember.
I don't know if we redid that or not.
Okay.
I don't recall. But look, the committee loves Notre Dame anyway.
Yeah.
Notre Dame wins out, they're going to be in.
Yeah. At Pitt, Syracuse, and at Stanford, likely they went out. All right. The game.
That Pitt game could be trickier than you think.
True. The group of five. The way I look at it now, South Florida is the only team ranked in the group of five right now. They've got at Navy, at UAB, and Rice left on the schedule.
Should win those.
Navy is right behind them. So if Navy wins that game, they could knock South Florida out, and they would be up there at the top of the American.
I don't think Navy can win that game.
Probably not.
So I'm kind of discounting them, and I honestly don't think they'll go to Memphis and win either.
But Tulane and North Texas are both 4-1 as well in the American. So they're going to have something to say about it. They'll play, I guess, South Florida. One of those two teams is highly likely to play South Florida in the American Championship game. And the winner of that game maybe goes.
Did Tulane and North Texas play this year? They did. North Texas won that game, right? That was the one that North Texas got the upset?
I think Tulane lost. Yeah, I think you're right, maybe. No. That's not who. Tulane lost to somebody else. They lost to somebody. They lost to UTSA. UTSA, yeah.
All right, so I'm looking back through the schedule. Tulane.
I tell you what, we'll look it up during the break, and we'll come back and hash this out.
They played this year.
One final segment on the way right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Wednesday afternoon. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. South Florida loses to Miami. That's that was their big loss on the year. Tulane sitting there at 7-2. They lost to Ole Miss. Was one of their losses, but there's only got one loss in the
South
conference.
Florida's conference loss?
Did we say? I looked at it. I forgot.
I've got it pulled up. Hang on.
All right, go ahead. Tulane, 7-2, 4-1. North Texas is at 8-1, 4-1 in that league as well. So somebody, which two teams end up playing for that American League championship? That's going
to be very interesting. I mean, I think because I don't believe in Navy winning out. I don't believe in Navy winning either of their last two conference games or either of the next two games. To me, it's some sort of round robin of South Florida, Tulane, and North Texas.
That is going, and outside chance, I guess San Diego State. They play Boise State this weekend. If they win that, they would, they're going. Of course, those teams might end up playing again in the Mountain West, but I would imagine the American. That's where your Group of Five.
I think it's a much stronger conference. I think it's a stronger conference than the other ones.
Yeah.
And so I think the winner of that conference is going to get in, whoever that is.
Yeah. All right. It is November the 12th, if you can believe that, JJ. We're running away with the year here. But on this day, 1904, the 9th Iron Bowl ever played today in 1904. Auburn won that one 29-5. Remember it well.
29-5.
Yeah, there was.
They played that in a park in Birmingham, didn't they, back then?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I think that's the story I heard. They used to play in some park.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this one was in Birmingham. So.
As old as Legion Field is, I don't think it was there at the time.
No, probably not. How do you think that safety in the field goal worked out for Alabama? You see a lot of the 5 or odd scores back in those days for whatever reason. On this day, 1990, I do remember this one quite well. The body bag game. Eagles coach Buddy Ryan threatens to beat the Redskins so badly that they'll have to be carted off in body bags. The Eagles defense scored 3 touchdowns in the game, winning at 28-14, and 8 Redskins were knocked out of the game. It is a different world than what it used to be.
Yeah, funny thing, that 46 defense, and funny thing is people still run versions of it. People have it in their arsenal. It's nobody's base defense anymore.
Right.
But people still use the 46. It's kind of like Bill Walsh in the West Coast offense. People still incorporate
the concepts are still there. Yeah. Well, genius, man. I mean, some of these guys are. Yeah. You come up with something, out of nowhere.
If you invent something in football,
Tampa 2,
you have done something.
I mean,
Tampa 2,
Kiffin. Yeah, it's just. Those guys, it's a different kind of brilliance, but it's brilliance for sure. But Buddy Ryan was one of a kind. One of a kind, that's for sure. Happy birthday today, Archibald Moonlight Graham, a real player, a real person, based on, of course, if you've seen Field of Dreams, that character. He was a real guy, played 1 game in the major leagues, became a doctor. Born on this day, 1876, died 1965. Grace Kelly, the lovely Grace Kelly, Princess of Monaco.
Yes.
Mills Lane, famed boxing referee.
Oh, okay,
and became he was Judge Mills Lane. He used to say, "Let's get it on."
That's right.
Born on this day, 1937. Brian Hyland.
I don't know who that is.
I believe he is the lead singer of Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, okay. All right.
And wrote the song, or co-wrote.
Don't Fear the Reaper?
Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
Al Michaels, one of the greats.
All-timer. I mean, I could still listen to Al Michaels do games.
Do you believe in miracles?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Neil Young, born on this day.
Southern man don't need him around anyhow.
1945. That is correct. Buck Dharma.
I had no idea.
Buck Dharma.
Got to be a wrestler or something.
He is the he's the lead singer of somebody, but I forgot. He may be the lead singer of Blue Oyster. I forget.
Well, then who the hell is Brian Hyland?
I'll look it up.
Right.
I forget. Nadia Comaneci.
Figure skater?
5-time gymnast.
Yeah, okay.
5-time Russian gymnast. 5-time gold medalist. Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, the great
Sammy Sosa.
Great Sammy Sosa.
Should Sammy Sosa be in the Hall of Fame? I mean, got to give him the due. The man hit those home runs, whether he was juicing or not.
No, he was juicing. It is so. It's not a whether or not. I don't know. That you know what? I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that to the baseball powers that be.
Okay.
I'll say if you're gonna put Pete Rose in posthumously, maybe you do the same with the steroid era gang.
True. What about Dale Murphy? Where do you?
I think Dale Murphy's a Hall of Famer. Didn't he win an MVP?
2.
He won 2 MVPs. If that's not Hall of Fame, what is?
That's a good question. He's got close to 500 home runs. I don't think he has 500, but he's got close. I would.
To me, if there's ever been a year when you were the best player in the league, even for 1 year, you're a Hall of Famer because for 1 year you were the best baseball player in the league.
Right. Yeah, Buck Dharma is he's the lead singer of Blue Oyster Cult.
Right. I'll look up Brian.
There you go. Tanya Harding, born on this day. She didn't know anything about it, JJ. She was just caught up in this.
That's what they say.
Born on this day, 1970.
Brian Hyland had a #1 hit. In 1960 with Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini.
That's the one. Okay, Harvey Stevens, born on this day, 1970. Damien from The Omen.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
He's creepy.
He's creepy. Ryan Gosling, Anne Hathaway. She's pretty lovely, too.
Yeah.
And Russell Westbrook.
There you go.
All born on this day. It's going to wrap it up for us. Itsy bitsy, teeny weeny, yellow polka dot bikini. All right, he's JJ. I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.